Is there any wife out there who doesn't love to hear good words from her husband? Or are there things that you'd love to hear from your husband? Yes, I'm one of those wives that every now and then I just want to hear one or two good things from my husband. That's because these are one of the things that actually, lured me or endeared him to me when we were dating. Today I'm talking about those things that wives love to hear from their husbands. Every woman loves to hear those things. Whatever it is you want to hear might actually be different from what I want to hear. But the truth about the matter is that as wives and as women, we are always, tuning our ears to hear those good words from our husband. Hello, guys, you're welcome to another beautiful day with me, and my name is Obinje O. If you're just seeing me for the first time, then I'd want to use this opportunity to thank you for stopping by, and I want to welcome you to this beautiful family where I create content on love, life, marriage, and basically everything that has to do with relationship. And to you who are always here, who's got my back on this beautiful platform, I just want to thank you. And I'm talking about none other than my one and only wonderful subscribers. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for keeping the interactions going on the comment section. You guys are just, in fact, where did you people come from? You are just too much, and I really do love you from the bottom of my heart. First word that we wives actually love to hear is, honey, don't worry, tonight I'll handle the cooking. Funny, right? But you see, it's true. We get to do this cooking every day and every day. For those of us who are working, we go to work and we are rushing back home. And if you're living in a very busy city whereby from work home is going to be some kind of heavy tax, you're going to be sitting inside some kind of hold up and everything that has to do with coming back home, the stress you are faced with when you have to rush home down into the kitchen to start preparing meals. It's very it's tedious. So actually, if you have a husband who's going to tell you, honey, take it easy today, I'm going to be doing the cooking, or he sends you a message while you are still at work that I'll go shopping for what we're going to be eating tonight. I mean, those words have a way of blowing our minds out. It makes you feel so relaxed. You're coming home straight from work into the shower, and probably you just go lie on the bed waiting for when the night meal is ready. Tell her these words of, I'll cook tonight. At this point in time, she's not going to be crazy about you putting some meal that is so sumptuous or delicious. She's just going to be grateful and appreciative of that little gesture of preparing that meal that you're going to be doing or you have done for her that day. So go out of your way once in a while and surprise your wife by cooking the meal that day or that night. Another thing we love to hear is, I'm listening. Now, a lot of men tend to look at women as talkative, but well, if you're a talkative, that's not a bad thing. But I sure love to talk, and when I'm talking, and it looks like my husband is not paying attention to everything I'm saying, it gets me really crazy and mad. There are days I just flare up. I'm like, am I talking to myself? Am I talking to myself? With all these sweet gist that I've come with to give to you, and then you're more or less not interested. So I really do love it when I'm talking to him and he's actually giving me the feedback. There's this eye communication, there's this body communication, and there's to cap it up, he begins to tell me that he's actually listening to what I'm saying. And when he says he's listening, it means that from A to Z of what I've said, he was in line and in tune with it. So women actually like it when our husbands tell us that they are listening to us. They are listening to us, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a gist or some kind of gossip in the office or outside, but the fact that he's actually listening to whatever it is that we might be talking about, whatever it is we might be complaining about, or just anything that we are saying it. Husbands, you got to get this straight into your head. Your wife needs your undivided attention when she's talking to you, and she wants you to give her that She wants you, when she asks a question, you're listening, and not just listening, you're going to be giving her answers to let her know that she's actually communicating with you. So when you tell her, I'm listening to you, stop that thing you are doing and give her that 100% attention. She's really, really going to appreciate the fact that you did give her your time. Another thing that we wives actually love to hear is when our husbands tell us thank you. If it's just for cooking a meal or doing anything around the house for you. Of course, most men think it's just only normal and it's the duty of wives to, do basically everything in the house. After all, he's paid for you to be in his house. He's made you a missus, so it is your obligation. Uncle, it is not her obligation. She's not your mother, she's just your wife. So, of course, with this kind of mentality going around in the society, a lot of men never get to thank their wives for anything that she's done for them. But truth be told, women, we love it when our husbands actually thank us. We are not saying that you should carry a loudspeaker and announce to the whole neighborhood that you are thanking us. But you see, just uttering that word, thank you, or for instance, maybe I you know what it is that you do for your husband and you really, really appreciate it when he says thank you. Or maybe you cook a meal, like in the first point where I talked about we want our husbands maybe surprising us with a with cooking the meal for that day. So a situation whereby you go to work and you come back as a woman and you have to, hurry into the kitchen to prepare one meal or the other. Of course, it's written all over your body that you are stressed out. And then after eating the meal, the least your husband could do is say, thank you. Thank you for this beautiful meal. Thank you for this wonderful meal. I really do appreciate the fact that you had to do this for me and of course for the kids. So husbands, we really do appreciate it when you say thank you for those things that we do, however big or little they are. We really do appreciate it when you say thank you. Another thing wives actually love to hear from their husbands would be that of, you are my best friend. There's nothing as annoying as your husband having to come and be gisting you something and be telling you that somebody else has the spot of his best friend. It's I mean, of course, I know my husband has friends outside. I know he has friends that he could relate with on a very personal level. But I'm not going to be happy if I ever hear him say that that friend has or holds the spot of a best friend in his life. It's just going to make me feel out of place and, not even knowing where I am, where I stand in this whole concept. The fact that I'm your wife, it means that you should be free to share with me basically and everything that has to do with you. And I know in most cases I need to earn that spot as your best friend. But I think that so many circumstances or situations that we've passed through has actually proven to you that I have earned it. So I'd love you to tell me every now and then, reassure me that I am your best friend till the Another thing wives we love to hear is, let's go out tonight. Did you guys hear me? Let's go out tonight. Let's go on a date. Let's go and hang out. These are things that, after marriage, we don't really get to do them every now and then. So every time your husband says, let's go out tonight, wow, or he sends you a message that, get ready tonight, we are going out. That day is is fire for fire. I love it when my husband tells me, baby, let's go out this night. I love it. I love it. You see, those are nights or days that I actually look forward to. And I know that these days don't come often. They don't just come around the corner every now and then. But husbands, you need to, once in a while, tell your wife these words. If you have to prepare and plan for it, my dear, do prepare and plan for it. And I'm not talking about this going out that you, every day people are going here, going here, going here, going here, going to everywhere and nowhere that means nothing. Pick out special nights whereby you are going to be treating your wife out to something beautiful and something wonderful. When our husbands tell us that they are glad they married us, so if you've been married for a number of years, you would know that this is a very, very particular word or sentence that would love to hear every now. Because after the first year or the second year of the marriage and you're now settled into marriage and you start having kids and basically different challenges begin to come and there's a lot of friction every now and then, it kind of strains the relationship. And oftentimes we get to hear people say they regret marrying this person, they regret marrying that person. So The way I am, I know that most times when I have a little misunderstanding with my husband, I know that based on my kind of person anyway, I'm not someone who loves to, keep malice. I'm not someone who likes to drag fights here and there. I love to sit down and squarely discuss it and trash out every ugly thing that is, coming in between us. So obviously I would love it when my husband tells me that he's glad he's married me, he's glad he has me as a wife. It's going to, should I use the word reassure me of where I stand in this relationship? It's going to make me know that I'm not a mistake in somebody's life. I'm not some kind of, it's what bad thing that just crossed into his path. So I really love it when my husband tells me that he's married to me and he's glad he's married to me. So husbands, go out of your way and really appreciate your wives by letting them know that you're glad you're married to them. It just wouldn't have been any other person other than this woman. And not just say it in word, let your actions actually speak louder than your words. Let her know that you really do appreciate the fact that you married her. Forget the fact that once in a while there's a little, friction, there's a little fight here and there or challenges. Those things actually do come with marriage. We want our husbands to tell us that I love your body. A lot of women are actually suffering from depression as a result of the fact that their bodies are not the way it used to be. And what is even much more annoying and terrible is the fact that maybe your husband begins to, disregard your body, forgetting the fact that this body that you're having now is as a result of childbearing. I talked about it in a video where I said that one of the things women are going to face in marriage is that of body changes. And some women are honestly lucky to have good bodies that even after pregnancy they still get to, keep their body in shape. And some people are fortunate to be, able to work out and return to their bodies. But let's just be truthful here. A number of women, and a very large number of women, will never look the way they used to look before. So would love it every now and then when our husbands tell us that they love our body, and when they say they love our body, they truly do love our body, and they know that it's as a result of childbearing that we are like this. We would do anything to still have those banging shapes, but this is the reality of it. So husbands and intending husbands, these are words that your wife would actually love to hear, not the other way around, you insulting her or comparing her body with that of another woman somewhere who probably has snatched her body up. You'll never know, of course. So appreciate her by telling her you love her body. She actually, let go of so many things just because she wanted to bring life into this world. So you just have to go out of your way and tell her that you love her body, and it makes us, feel relaxed, and all that stress of having to, do this to your body, do that to your body to get it back into that banging shape. In as much as we're going to continue doing it, but the fact that our husbands really do appreciate the fact that this is our reality, it's just going to make a lot of things easy for us. Another thing again, women we love to hear our husbands tell us is, baby, you look amazing. This is not far from the body changes. Now, when we were dating, our husbands were always quick to remind us of how flashy or how breathtaking we looked. Yeah, and then, because like as regards the body, we still had that banging body, so we could afford to put on a number of outfits and look. But now we are mothers, our dressing changes to a certain level. Not as if it changes bad. But now there are some outfits you can't put on. Like, I'm going to speak for myself in this regard. There are a number of outfits that I can't even put on any longer. Not because I do not have the body to put it on, but most times I'm like, okay, let me put my daughters into consideration. How are they going to feel if I showed up in their school dressed this way? Or maybe when we are taking a walk somewhere, I'm dressed this way. How will my daughters feel? So I can actually put on those outfits that I felt comfortable or felt sexy in any longer. I have to transform to a more suitable outfit that is going to, correspond with my status now as a married woman, and not just a married woman, as a mother. So when I put on these outfits, I love it when my husband compliments my look. I love it. And so that's how it is with every other woman out there. She would want her husband to compliment the way she's looking, forgetting the fact that she used to dress in a certain way when they were much, much younger and they were dating. So, husbands, take note. Once in a while, should I even use the word once in a while? Every now and then, try to compliment your wife that she looks amazing. Try to, just make her feel relaxed with her new self. I love you. I mean, there's no greater word or saying than this. This alone can, envelop every other word that a wife would want to hear from her husband. These were words you were probably telling her back in the days when you were dating. So marriage now is no exception. You got to tell your wife, I love you every day. In the morning when you wake up, you tell her, I love you. In the afternoon, you send her a message, I love you. In the night, I love you. You see, this I love you is so magical that that thing that you probably would want your wife to do for you, that words could not make her do it. Other kind of words will not make her do it. I love you settles it. Yeah. Besides that, I mean, it's a confirmation of how much that person means to you. It's a confirmation of you would rather spend the life that you have with her than with any other person. I love you just makes her feel relaxed. It takes away every fear. It takes away every impending danger that she's seeing in her naughty mind. It takes away basically everything. And of course, as a wife, I love it when my husband surprises me with an I love you every day. You know, sometimes when he says this I love you, it makes me feel so young and alive. It makes me remember back in the days. It makes me feel and I know that he still and genuinely loves me. So, husbands, every now and then reassure your wife that you love her by just saying these words. We are not the only ones who need this, words of affirmation. Our husbands actually need words of affirmation. I'm going to create that video just after this one, so of course you can stay around, and I'm going to let women know the words that our husbands love to hear from us. So that's basically everything I can actually think of now that we wives love to hear. And like I always say, if you have any contribution or comment or whatever it is that you'd want to add to the topic of the day or the conversation of the day, dive straight into the comment section and let me know, or let all of us know, and trust me, you would really, really, really love it. Come your way with my next video, which is going to be on words that husbands actually want to hear from their wives. It's a bye from me.